Police say a longtime educator and former Mesquite ISD principal admitted molesting at least 10 boys decades ago. Police say the first victim just came forward, and police believe there are many more. Fox 4's Sean Rabb in now with the latest in this child sex investigation.
Yeah, Clarice, all of this coming to light because one man who's now sick and fighting to live walked into the Mesquite Police Department telling officers he had to tell someone what happened to him when he was a young, impressionable, and innocent elementary school student. This is a story you will see only on Fox 4. Many students have passed through the doors of Mesquite's Rugal Elementary. Some, between 1965 and 1970, had experiences they'll never forget.
Our complainant stated that during those years that Mr. Horsley had taken him into his office as the principal at that location and had sat him on his knee and had molested him.
So when I get scared every time I get up before adults, my peers, I feel fairly comfortable with children, but not with adults.
This is Mr. Horsley, Vernon Horsley, seen in this YouTube video from a 1990 speaking event.
Through the investigation, a number of different names came up. Mr. Horsley was asked about a number of different people.
Police say he confessed.
During the interview, Mr. Horsley admitted to having inappropriately touched a number of children. In fact, he admitted to 10 different offenses.
Vernon Horsley cannot be charged with those crimes because at that time in Texas, the statute of limitations on a sex crime was only 1 year.
Now, if a person commits a similar offense to this now, then there is an unlimited statute of limitations.
Okay, may I speak to you about what happened? He's not showing your face.
Come in.
Vernon Horsley would not interview with me, but did admit to me his mistakes and said he wanted to apologize to his victims.
He was an educator who worked in several capacities, including teacher, coach, principal, for about 30 years. And he actually retired in 1988.
Vernon Horsley served as principal here at Rugal Elementary from 1965 to 1970. This is where the man who made the complaint to the police just in November was an elementary school student. But Horsley also served other schools in the Mesquite ISD. Before coming here as principal, he was a teacher and a coach at Mesquite High School. In addition to the high school, he served other places as well.
If we have an admitted 10 victims from 1965 to 1970, I would say there's an excellent chance that there are victims that we simply don't know about.
And that's why police are working now to locate more potential victims. They believe there are some men now who, as boys, were violated and believe it happened after the law changed in Texas because Horsley still worked around kids part-time in various capacities in the Mesquite School District until just a few weeks ago.
So, Sean, 10 victims, none of those cases can be prosecuted because of statute of limitations that was in place in the mid-1960s?
Yeah, Clarice, back then, prior to 1975, the statute of limitations on indecency with the child was 1 year. In 75, that limit increased to 3 years, and then it was eliminated totally in 2007 for these type offenses.
But police still want to hear from anyone if they could be involved in this,
Certainly.
right?
Yes, they do.
Mesquite Police. All right, Sean, thank you.
Okay.